Welcome to the Austrian Grand Prix here in Spielberg. It's race day and the cars are already on the grid as the drivers complete their final preparations ahead of lights out. Here are the starting positions for today's race.
Hello guys and welcome, it is STB Man here and welcome to part 8 of my Road to Survival series. Today it is a double episode, not showing you qualifying but showing you both of the races. And we're in Peak 14 for the Austrian Grand Prix, pretty good qualifying as we now go lights out and away we go here in Austria. Now this track is very good for me, it's got a lot of straights, good for me on 2015 online but it's not very good in the Caterham because of the Renault engine. But let's just see then if we can have a good performance in both Austria and Britain, which I will be showing you today. So, here we go then, we're in 14th position, we have kept our qualifying position and we go up the inside of Verne and all the the Force Indies and the McLarens, and we now slot into 11th position. Perez now on our inside line, up to 12th now here in Austria. We've got Magnussen behind us in 13th in the slipstream, well not in the slipstream but catching up to us, probably because of his Mercedes engine. Dip into the grass a little bit, Magnussen is up our inside and up into 13th position. We then try and get the undercut but he has a better exit out of the corner. So there now, we're going to go into 13th position around this corner now. This is going to be a very special Grand Prix for us, I think, because it's such, you know, a special venue. You know, you got the trees, you got the straights. It was very sad to see this race go after 2004, but I think this is a good addition to the championship. But anyway, we're going to go up the inside of Magnussen, get 12th position, back off the Dane, as Hamilton sets the fastest out there of 1:11.6. which is very good for the first lap, and as you can see the Mercedes are actually dominating proceedings here in Austria today. But anyway, we're now going to go into 12th position, go through the first corner now. So now we're going to go into the slipstream of the Mexican driver Sergio Perez, underneath the Pirelli sign. We go up to Rich now to get the best speed down this straight, up the hill now. We go up down to standard mix, I think. Okay, it's not responding, but we go up the inside there of Perez. Perez comes back out as we have a little bit of a tank slapper there as we now go down the straight. As now we finally proceed to choose standard mix. Go back up the inside there of Sergio Perez. Button is in 10th position. We're having a great battle here with the Mexican driver of Sergio Perez, and we're now going to go for a full race update, I think, and it isn't responding anymore. So now we're going to go around the outside now, and it's going to be around the outside of Perez. Perez is going to try and turn it round there, and oh, we had a big spin. We have contact there with Sergio Perez, and that will be an analysis now. So let's have a look at a replay of that collision. So we're going to go around the outside of Sergio Perez. He gives us the space around the outside, and then we turn in. He's on the inside line, I think. So we're going to have a look at a view here of Perez now. So yeah, we turn into the corner, he turns in as well, I think. So let's just have a look at this. So then let's have a look at Perez's car. So Perez there, so he goes up the inside, so he goes up the inside of us. Let's have a look at it again. So he turns in, we turn into him, and that is, I think that is pretty much our fault. So not very good second lap there for us. That was definitely our fault. We definitely will deem it as a fault for us. But now there we have got Jules Bianchi in 17th. He's overtook us, and now we're going to go around the outside of Bianchi. There's been a bit of a crash there between Sutil and Chilton, the other Marussia, as now we're going to go now to fight for 16th position here as we enter the final lap here of the Austrian Grand Prix. This has been a very, very sad Grand Prix so far, and not the race that we was hoping for here in the forest, the tree, the wherever it is, the green kind of track, because this is just, you know, this has just been a very disappointing race for us, and hopefully we can get an even, you know, I don't know, like maybe we can have a better result in Britain. If we don't get a good result in Britain, then I do really think now that it's going to be very low chance that we are going to get what we need to survive in Formula 1, which is to beat McLaren Honda, no, that's 2015, to beat McLaren Mercedes in the Constructors' Championship this season. But anyway, we're now going to come through now to the final sector of this Grand Prix. This has been a very disappointing race here for us. We qualified in 14th. Hamilton wins the Grand Prix, qualified in 14th. Very good lap for us, no mistakes really. And now we're going to come round now to the final few corners as we track extend a lot there, but it doesn't really matter because it won't get us any places. We're now going to go down now onto the pit straight and finish in a very disappointing 16th position and gain no points here in Austria. So Kobayashi there, not happy as he gets out of his car, but Hamilton must be, as he's probably now going to go in his hotel.
Mercedes have won today's race, and what a result for the team. Niki Lauda rightly called it as one of the drives of the season. Formula One. This week finds us in the lush English countryside as the teams make their final preparations before the start of the British Grand Prix here in Silverstone. Here's the grid for today's race. We'll be starting shortly.
So then it's the second race this episode, and here we're at the Silverstone Grand Prix circuit here for the British Grand Prix, and we qualified in 15th. Quite a few mistakes in the last sector after two very good sectors, but let's see whether we can get points, unlike Austria. So then we're going to get off to a decent start. Gutierrez there on our inside line. We're now going to try going on the outside of Gutierrez, going to try and slot in behind Kvyat, who's in 14th position. Now though, we're going to go around here. We're going to dive bomb everyone, try and get the most positions possible on this first lap then. So Magnussen is in 13th position. This is a very not the best of races so far, because we could have got more positions on the first corner if we didn't get overtaken by Gutierrez, if we had a better start, and if Kvyat didn't block us off. But decent driving there from the Russian Toro Rosso driver. But anyway, we're going to go into 12th position. Our pace in qualifying was pretty diabolical in that third sector, so I'm not really looking forward to the third sector, as I said before, it was diabolical in qualifying. So I'll be really hoping to see now what we can actually do here in Britain, as Magnussen tries to go up our inside, hits us there, and then we're going to try and go around now here into the Maggots and Beckett's section. And now though, we're going to go around here. Magnussen's going to be right behind us, right in our mirrors down this DRS straight. Well, not the DRS straight for another 2 laps, but he will be on the DRS straight. So then we're now going to go into 12th position. Magnussen here in 14th, in 13th. Don't know who's in 14th. I think it could be Jean-Eric Verne. I don't know about that. But anyway, we have now got a very good battle commencing, or starting, whatever you want to call it, between Jenson Button, Nico Hulkenberg and Perez, as Hamilton sets the fastest lap there. We're on 37.5. A very promising performance there from Hamilton, as always, and very good, promising to win his home Grand Prix here in Britain. But anyway, we're going to now try and catch up to the Mexican driver of Sergio Perez, who we had a collision with last time out in Austria. Completely our fault, so we won't be looking forward to when we, if and when we get near to him. But anyway, Magnussen in 13th, catching us down the straights. This Renault engine is really, really bad down the straights, and it's really costing us dearly, costing us a lot of time here for our pursuit of points here in Silverstone. But anyway, we're going to now end the first sector and try and now catch up to Sergio Perez in his Force India. So, just guys, some information then. So I'd just like to say it again. We are going to be having a F1 2016 driver prediction, or season prediction, whatever you want to call it, season predictions video. On around, I think Thursday, we'll try and bring it out, Wednesday or Thursday. Just predicting who I think will be finishing where, what I think the season will go as. Just, you know, as I said in the last episode at Canada, just giving you some background info, but just reminding you, ready for next week. This will be my final video before that video, so there won't be any more videos until the actual F1 2016 season predictions, and then we'll crack on again with the German Grand Prix. And Hamilton has just set an amazing lap here in Britain. But now, though, we have now caught up to Sergio Perez here in Britain. But anyway, now we're going to try and go through the... We're going to go for the first corner pretty much flat out. Well, not flat out, but we could have gone flat out. And I'm going to be inside of Sergio Perez. This is incredible performance here in Britain. We're going to now go to 11th place. Now, this is very vital for our survival championship challenges, whatever you want to call it. This is vital now. He's had a big tank slapper there round this corner now. But now we have got around 2 sectors and our a quarter remaining, whatever you want to call it. Perez now far inside. DRS enable for us in our green car. I don't think we're going to score points once again, but we could get another position here on Sergio Perez. But now Sergio Perez is going to block the inside line. We're now going to try and have a better exit than him, as we're now going to go into the slipstream of the Mexican driver. Now into the slipstream on the old home straight of 2008, 2009, whatever you want to call it, 2009, 2008. And here we go then. Cut the corner a little bit there. We're now going to go side by side with Sergio Perez. He blocks us off at Maggots and Beckett. It's going to be incredible performance now in the first sector, and he blocks us a little bit down the corner. Magnussen's now going to he's going to catch us now, and now we've got a massive performance gain. I think Perez has got some damage to the rear. I don't think he has, because he's from 2015. This game was made by co-motors. We're going to get the DRS now on Sergio Perez. Go around his outside line. He's going to have the inside line for the corner. We're going to have the better exit on the racing line. Perez there struggles round that corner. And we have now got, as Perez keeps it going, round our outside. We've got the inside corner, round outside for the next corner. And Sergio Perez is going to have to yield. And we have a bit of oversteer there on the exit, but it will not be enough to get points. We finish in 11th position for the British Grand Prix. Very disappointing. And I can confirm, guys, that we are 3 points behind McLaren in the Constructors' Championship. They've got 21 and we've got 18. But anyway, guys, it's now over to David Croft.
Mercedes have won today's race, and what a result for the team. Niki Lauda rightly called it as one of the drives of the season.
So guys, that was Austria and Britain, this video. If you've enjoyed it, please like and subscribe and comment for more future videos. But anyway, guys, see you next time.